LEGO Star Wars games have always been full of Easter eggs, secrets, and hidden details for us to discover, and that's the case with the new LEGO Star Wars, the Skywalker Saga. In the gameplay trailer, we see lots of cheeky references, jokes, and other Star Wars details you might have missed. Today, I'm going to show you 50 insane details, some stuff you might have missed, you might not have seen, in the new gameplay trailer. What would the details be if they weren't insane? If you're not familiar with this series, I go through Star Wars games looking for details and Easter eggs. Some are rare and hard to find, and others are completely obvious. And with a game as detailed as the new LEGO Star Wars, with its modern graphics and impressive planets, you can expect to find lots of both rare and obvious details. Hey everyone, it's Andrew. Okay, first up, on Dagobah, we see Luke training and using the Force to lift several items, R2-D2 included, and one of these items that Luke is lifting is a postcard from Bespin. That's what this is here. Another is a photo taken of Luke, Han, and Leia all hanging out. You can see that here. We're jumping to Tatooine now, and the Boonta Eve Classic pod race. This is quite a busy shot here, and a few things you might not have picked up on. There's a banter in the background, several pit droids, Qui-Gon is standing next to Anakin's pod, there's Jawa's, and also a few other pod races. This is Odie Mandrell's pod racer, and this is Rat's Tyrell's pod racer, but this here is Odie Mandrell. So why is Odie Mandrell riding Rat's Tyrell's pod racer? This is really strange. I don't know if I've made a mistake here or if they've made a mistake, but pretty sure this is Rat's Tyrell's pod with Odie Mandrell behind the controls. So not sure what's going on here. If you're familiar with the channel, you probably know how much I love the old Star Wars racer game. So seeing this, I'm a little confused. Also in the pod race, Anakin puts his racing goggles over his eyes, and they're not actually hanging from the helmet. They're part of the minifigure's face, which is different to the actual real life minifigure where they do come as part of the actual helmet. They kind of clip on and off and you can slide them down over the top of his eyes. We also got a few shots of Geonosis and the Geonosis arena in the trailer, and there's a few other Jedi you can see in the background. The only one I can make out is Aayla Secura. She's here, and behind here this appears to be the Reek, which is that giant beast Anakin tames and learns how to ride in the Attack of the Clones. Okay, on to Mustafar, and just after Anakin and Obi-Wan's duel, with Anakin losing and lying on the ground next to the lava, these clones and Palpatine have come to retrieve Anakin. And you can see these clone troopers here are using fishing rods to reel Anakin in. One clone trooper is reeling in his torso and the other his legs. And Anakin is actually holding his own arm with his cut off arm, or the other way around. It's pretty funny. Also, Palpatine, who looks overjoyed that he's found Anakin. It's strange he's so happy in this scene, transform Anakin into Darth Vader. But the ship he's in is the Theta class T2c Shuttle. This is Palpatine's shuttle during Revenge of the Sith, and I'm curious if this will be a pilotable vehicle in the game now that we've seen it here. This shot we get of Darth Vader, if I'm not mistaken, this is from Rogue One, isn't it? This is right after the hallway scene where Vader slaughters a bunch of rebels. To me, this looks like the scene of him standing aboard the MC-75 Star Cruiser just after the Corellian Corvette has left, after the hallway scene. So I could be wrong about this, but I didn't think Rogue One was going to play any role in this movie. Perhaps this is included as a part of A New Hope. Here in the back, you can see C-3PO taking an oil bath on Tatooine. He has a brush and a shower cap, and Luke is also holding underwear for some reason. No idea why. In this shot of gameplay here, where we see Luke shooting at a bunch of stormtroopers, this stormtrooper here looks like he's actually lost one of his legs. We know dismemberment has always been a part of the LEGO Star Wars universe, but interesting seeing this here because after Luke actually shoots him, it seems that his leg reappears. Also, the scout trooper aiming at Luke. It seems the new LEGO Star Wars has kind of a damage indicator where this red target on Luke tells the player that you're about to get hit by something. Okay, back on Tatooine, this is aboard Jabba's sail barge, or one of the smaller ones anyway. Luke drinks some blue milk and gets himself a blue milk moustache. Chewie in the back throws away a set of handcuffs while Lando is taking off Han's handcuffs. Also, if you pause the video C3PO here, Luke has the Lego copyright logo on his arm. Everything you see in this game is supposed to be accurate to actual Lego pieces, and it's little details like this that really make it count. We get a really quick transition of Princess Leia going from young to old with a quick switch of her hair. Here she's wearing the A New Hope hair and then switches it for her sequel hair. And just behind, C3PO is painting his arm red for the sequels with a paint roller. Had to get his arm ready for this. In this scene right here where Rey and Kylo have just defeated Snoke and are about to take on the elite Praetorian Guard, you can't actually see Snoke's body cut in half in the back. I tried looking close, but it doesn't seem to be here at the moment in this shot. But you can see a Praetorian Guard looking down where Snoke's body should be and kind of freaking out about it. BB-8 here is opening his flap and making coin noises. This takes place after he used the coins to attack the guards in the casino. And at first I thought it was DJ that was hugging him and saying hi, but I think it's actually Poe on Crate. We go into Agent Kloss when we see Finn sliding down this wire here, and on the ground you can see a Y-Wing. I'm not sure if this is one you can actually pilot, if this is parked here in the open world, if you can just park wherever you want, if that's a part of this game, or if it's just background scenery. But it would be amazing to be able to fly the ships any way you like and kind of just take off on land as you please. In The Rise of Skywalker, we're on Endor's moon Kef Bir here, and you can see Rey holding the Sith dagger, and then as she's fighting Kylo Ren, Kylo's TIE silencer is way back in the distance, another pilotable ship. And BB-8 is also rolling around just behind them as they fight. This was a very quick shot, so I thought you guys might have missed it. Anakin and Padme in the Nubian yacht, which I think takes place just as they've landed on Geonosis. And at the end of Rise of Skywalker, here you can see BB-8 holding a shovel as Rey just dug a hole to bury the lightsabers on Tatooine at the Lars homestead. She's burying Luke and Leia's lightsabers. And inside the house behind her, you can see a few cheeky Jawas poking out, and they're actually eating carrots. Not sure why there's carrots here. I guess because it's a farm? Is that the joke here? Also, Rey uses the Force to grab and turn her lightsaber on. I'm wondering if there's going to be some variation in the way characters turn on their lightsabers and ignite their lightsabers. That'd be cool to see. Already, I think we're seeing a lot of the animation looks really smooth and updated for a modern game. This is evident here in this shot of Obi-Wan fighting General Grievous on Utapau, and you can see some battle droids up in the back. I'm pretty sure you'll be able to explore everything you see on screen in this entire trailer. Anytime you see gameplay, the whole world in the distance and the background is somewhere you can actually go and run around. In Jabba's palace, Luke is actually holding a bone while he's fighting the Rancor or being picked up and messed around by the Rancor. So the game will have different weapons for different characters. I think this is what this tells us. Not sure how often you'll be able to actually use these though, and whether they'll be accessible at all times. And probably one of the standout shots and reveals of the trailer was Coruscant. And here we can see lots of AI characters in the background. These have been put here to fill the world and make it feel populated and like it's a living, breathing city. I can't wait to see how many AI characters are in these worlds and how big the worlds are themselves. I'm sure we'll also be able to interact with lots of these characters. A shot from The Last Jedi, we see Finn and Rose on an AT-ST, the one with the open cockpit, and I'm assuming this means this is a different vehicle variant that you can use and control. It seems like there'll be different variants of the same vehicle. And just looking at this shot of Darth Maul fighting against Obi-Wan, all the platforms in the background in the Theed power generator loom look traversable, like you can go here, just like the other maps, you can go and actually explore everywhere you see. Now, this next one's interesting. This shot of Finn riding across a Star Destroyer on Exegol. I think this here in the distance is actually a Lego mini kit. These were included in the original Lego Star Wars games, and collecting these gets you different parts for different ships, allows you to unlock different ships. One of the collectible items in Lego Star Wars. It'd be great to see these return for this game. It's hard to make out exactly what this is in the background, but my guess, looks kind of similar, right? We got this amazing gratuitous shot of Yaddle in the trailer, something I think the developers just had to include. Yaddle, of course, being one of the first announced characters for this new game. And in the background, as the camera pans around, you can actually see a Wookiee. Back to Tatooine, and as C3PO is being taken through the streets of Mos Eisley, obviously. Just in the background, we have the Dowager Queen, which is this giant ship here that crashed into the surface of the city a long time ago. There's also the street markets in the background and several different species of alien. I think this here could be a Rodian. On Crate, we see a Resistance fighter jet skiing, holding onto one of the ski speeders. I think this is just a reference to the ski speeder, as in, you know, he's jet skiing on a ski speeder or being pulled by a ski speeder. In the Mos Eisley Cantina, Han shoots first at Greedo, and Greedo also fires back. But I think it's great they decided to make Han shoot first. Hopefully that's also the case in the actual cutscene in the game. There's an epic shot of Geonosis where we have battle droids, droidica, super battle droids, as well as the LAAT flying over, and in the background you can see in the stands there are lots of Geonosians. Hope we get to use their special weapons in this game. One of my favorite Star Wars weapons, the sound it makes. And just before this super battle droid gets destroyed, if you look closely, he actually kicks a beach ball into the air and then puts his hands up and dies in glory. In Palpatine's throne room, as Luke confronts Palpatine, you can see the Death Star battle map on the wall. And correct me if I'm wrong, but this is something I don't remember being in Palpatine's throne room, so interesting that they've added that here. And right at the end of the trailer, there's a little in-universe joke. Palpatine's lightning. This here is the actual Lego lightning that comes with several different minifigures, Palpatine being included. If you buy the Palpatine minifigure, this is what you get. This is what he can hold. But it's funny they're doing this meta, self-referential kind of joke here. And number 50, I'm leaving up to you guys. What's one detail you noticed that I might have missed in the new LEGO Star Wars trailer? Let me know in the comments. The new LEGO Star Wars is set to release in spring 2021, which will be sometime around March or thereafter. And in the lead up to that, for lots more details on the new LEGO Star Wars, you can stick around on the channel. I'm going to be posting lots more about it in the lead up to launch, and some other stuff that's been revealed. I'll cover that in the next few days. And also follow me on Instagram, Twitter, and join my Discord for lots more Star Wars gaming, news, LEGO Star Wars. Stay right up to date. I'll post stuff on there as soon as it gets announced. So come follow me there. And thanks for watching this. My name's Andrew. I'll catch you soon.
Stay bombastic.